Hey guys, what's up? This is the Demon Corpse, and today we'll be doing a manga review of The Flowers of Evil by Sushi Ushami. I don't know. I probably butchered it. I don't know. I'm canceled. Uh-oh. But there's like 11 volumes and there's 57 chapters, and I found this series out when I was on Instagram, just looking at taking pictures of mangas to read, because the Instagram has those pictures and they always show something that's like controversial, and it's like, oh no, what's going on? And you can just click below and you can see what the manga is that they took it from, the source, if you know what I mean. But found this series and I was really addicted. I think I read it. I started reading it like around like 8 o'clock, and then I completed the whole book at 1 o'clock something ish a.m. in the morning, and I was kind of like, "Holy cow, it's already dark." And then I was looking at the time, and I was like, "Okay, I gotta get to bed." And after I read the whole thing, I was just thinking about the whole book, and I was kind of like, "What did I just read?" Because I was just processing it all. I'm like, "This series was interesting." And it's kind of like a coming of age. It has some like psychological drama, so if you don't want to be depressed, you may not want to read it. It is suspenseful. It's mostly about a kid, and it's kind of literally about puberty. Let's be honest here. That's really what it's about, kind of. He's like a shy dude, and he becomes rebellious. Like high school era. He's got, well, I think he's in middle school. I don't know, middle school or high schoolish, and he's kind of like being rebellious because like, woo, I have a wiener, woo, it's like, that whole situation. When you're in puberty, you don't even know what you're doing. We've all been there once in our lifetime. But as a whole, it's a great series. I do recommend it. It is interesting. If you don't want to feel depressed, well, it's you're gonna feel depressed anyway if you did read this series. But and the Flowers of Evil, I looked at more information about. It's like a poem. That's what it's from. It's from like a poem, I believe, from France, and it's like very erotic. I think that's what it is. I'm not gonna read the poem, but it's controversial. It's like very controversial. It got banned in France back in the day, and now it's anyone can read it now because it's knowledge, and knowledge is power, as people would say. But I don't know, it's probably something people read and they can't really understand it. It's kind of like those type of things. You have to really, I mean, like, understand what's going on in the book as a whole. Kind of the same thing with this series. It's like, what's going on? What am I reading? There's a lot of things that happens in the series, and I would say it is interesting. I mean, totally check it out if you can find this series. I don't even know you can actually buy it. If there is a North American release of this series, there probably is. It's probably more expensive, or maybe it's cheap. I truly don't know. I know there's 11 volumes, so maybe it's somewhat cheap, but it's also who's selling it to you and how complete it is. But as a whole, I mean, yeah, find this series. Really check it out. It's really good. I would give it a good old fashioned 8-ish, 9-ish out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Maybe some people give a much horrible grade because I don't know. It's just how humans are, you could say. But yeah, I mean, check it out. Find it if you can. But I hope you guys enjoy this review of The Flowers of Evil by I'm Shinji Oshami. I'm gonna butcher his name anyway because that's just who I am, and I'm very toxic. So I probably my toxicity is coming out. So oh no. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's a very interesting book series, and I don't think. Oh yeah, I don't think there's an anime. I do not think there is. I looked on GoGo Anime to see maybe this got an anime, because I looked at some things on like information about the series, and it started back in 2009 and ended in 2014. And I tried to look for like some anime, but there isn't an anime. So weirdly, I guess there's no anime, sadly. And that is disappointing. I think it would be interesting if this got an anime. I think it would get like 2 seasons and maybe a couple of OVAs, I believe, maybe. But yeah, I hope we do get an anime, but this is 2023, so the chances are very slim, you could say. They get an anime of The Flowers of Evil, or maybe it's like a live action I don't know about. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the Flowers of Evil is like that type of name that a lot of companies can use because it's like open to the public. So yeah, sadly. But yeah, that's about all. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. See you, scavengers.